welcome back to Vidaeats. I'm about to show you guys one of my famous spicy shrimp recipes. Everybody seems to really love this recipe, so I'm gonna bring you guys the exclusive. So first of all of this stuff is kind of up to your taste, how spicy you want it or whatnot, but I'll give you guys kind of the base of how I kind of get this going. So first of all, I wanted to give you guys a recommendation on this type of shrimp. I find it that it's best to use frozen box shrimp, just like this one from Champmar. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. And this one is 4 pounds, and the size of it is 40-50. That basically means 40 or 50 shrimps per pound. That's how you could tell, you know, when they say 40-50 or whatever. Some of them might be smaller number, meaning they're bigger shrimp, less shrimp. So I find this to be kind of the perfect size for this kind of stuff. So this box comes in 4 pounds. So this specific recipe is good for about 1.5 to 2 pounds or so, maybe a little more, but depending, you know, on how much sauce you want it. You'll see how I make it, but it's always like your preference, right? You can make it a little saucier if you want, or less saucier. So the ingredients we're gonna need is chipotle and adobo, and this is my favorite brand, San Marcos. Tienen una botellita de 7.5 ounces for this one. Now you're not gonna use all of it, but you'll see right now. And some mayo, make sure it's real mayo, not light mayo. Some cayenne pepper, black pepper. This is also a new addition. I'll be using this later for toppings once it's all done. But this is a culichi salsa negra. So this is really, really good. We'll use some famous tap water, AKA tapatio. Some salecita. So oils. I like using olive oil, but since it doesn't have a high smoke point, I usually either do avocado, but either or. This one has a high smoke point, so avocado oil blend, it's not bad. Either one is fine. Like I said, just try not to go too high heat on the olive oil, but this one you can go pretty high and it'll get them nice and charred. Some salsa valentina. I think this goes really good with this kind of recipe, but make sure, well, it depends. If you like it really spicy, get the one with the black label. If not, just get the one with the regular tan label. I forget what it's called. Some limoncitos. Si eres mexicano, yes, you have to have some of this, right? So can't forget that. Ajo, so garlic. I love garlic. For this kind of recipe and this kind of amount of shrimp, easily a head of garlic would be, I mean, you could add a little more if you want, but a head would be just enough. And here's the shrimp again. It's about, I don't know, this is probably 1.5 pounds to close to 2 pounds maybe. So, but make sure that it's with the head on. So a lot of people probably make this recipe and they do it without the head, or sometimes even without the shells. I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys are doing that, you're not gonna get the full flavor from this recipe. So make sure you're buying it with the head on, and make sure, also make sure that it's frozen, because if buying it frozen from a box is more likely to be fresher than the ones you see thawed out in the markets. So that's another pro tip, you feel me? And last but not least, some unsalted butter. So that's about all you need to get started. So I'm gonna get going right now and start preparing all the ingredients. See you guys in a bit. All right, ya llegamos, we're back. So diced up all the garlic, el ajito. This is 1 head of garlic. El limoncito, might be a little dry, but that's all we got, right? Got the mayo, the chipotle, cayenne, sal, tapatio, and black pepper. So let's get cracking on this. Okay, so first thing is, let's start with the chipotle. So Everything changes every so often because sometimes I want it spicier, sometimes I don't want it spicier. But I'm a spicy guy, so le voy a echar la mitad de la botella esta. Put that in the blender. Get those juicy jalapeno peppers. You can put more depending on your spicy level. And then I'll show you guys right now también cómo se mira el colorcito, como que you'll know right now. Okay, now let's start with the mayo. So I usually start with like 2 tablespoons. We'll start with that. Cayenne pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 dashes. Add more if you like. Salecita. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is not bad. You can add more if you like. Tap water, tapatio. Add about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 this time. Okay. Some black pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is good. And que no falte limoncito. So I like to squeeze 1 full lime in there. Porque el limoncito le da el sazón. Oh, I think it's part of our DNA by now. The lime juice. Nosotros mexicanos nos encanta el limón. Okay. It might need a little mayo, but let's see how this one comes out. So we'll blend it up. So that's what it looks like. If you can see it or not. Delicious. So that's like a colorcito así, reddish, orangey. That's when I know it's a nice color. Así como está, como Donald Trump, el trompas. Así se parece el colorcito de anaranjado. Anyways, so I'm gonna pour all this on the shrimp, like so. I usually squeeze more lemon juice in here to get all of it out, pero it's okay if we don't get it all out. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay. You do whatever you can, you know? Okay, what's going on? This is not working now, man. Okay, shake it up a bit now. All right, shake it up a bit. And you pour it. Trae un poquito más. Come on. All right, whatever. Then, let's add that garlic. This is 1 head. Chido. All right, it smells so good, fresh garlic. Then you toss it up a bit. Get it nice and tossed up. Que le pegue cada camaroncito. Every shrimp has to be coated. Leave no shrimp behind. That's how it should be, right? Leave no camarón atrás. Right, so it's set. Usually I would recommend to cover this up, put it in the fridge, let it sit for about 30 to an hour if you can. That'll infuse all the flavors. But since I can't wait and I want to get my hands on these things, I'm gonna go straight to the stove. So let's go. Okay, we're back. So heating up the skillet. Gonna put it on medium high to close to high. I'm gonna use the avocado oil this time because it is good with high heat cooking. Drizzle a bit on there. Then half a tablespoon of unsalted butter. Key essential, gotta have that. Let's start dropping them in. So this is all with the sauce in it. I didn't get a huge sizzle, but got something though. Should be sizzling, man. But that's fine, yes. Put it back on high. Make sure not to overcrowd the skillet, but add just enough. So usually these take anywhere from like 3 to 6 minutes or so, depending on the size of your shrimp. And also another pro tip to get that char, it's always recommended to damper the shrimp, que estén bien sequecitos, para que when it hits the oil, it starts crisping right away. But you also don't want to overcook them because then they get all rubbery, like weird ass texture. So that's pretty good for the first batch. So just do the same for all the shrimp. Then we'll be back to adding the toppings and enjoying these bad boys. Also, when you're doing all the other batches, sometimes you'll have some residue of oil and butter. Just kind of gauge it. If it starts getting really dry and crazy, then that's when you add a little more butter and a little more oil. But for the most part, I'm able to cook at least another 2 to 3 batches sometimes with the remaining oil and butter that it has. This is what they look like so far. It smells so good. Okay, ya estuvo. My spicy shrimp estilo al DJ Live desde Michoacán. This is it. Look at that delicious shrimp. My God, so good. So after all that, cooking it, top it off with some lime. Can't forget the lime. Yeah, feel me? Mira nomás. Ay, papaya de Celaya. Bam, bam, bam. And Valentina sauce. Bam. Nice and covered. Y salsa negra de culichi. So good, so good, so good. Mira nomás. Man, it don't get better than that. This is a delicious botana. You can eat this anytime you want. It's just so damn delicious. I can't even. Let me just start. Let me show you. Nice and hot, steaming, just how I like it. Mira nomás. Oh, make sure you suck on all that shrimp. Juices are all in the shells. Oh man. So once you start just sucking on all that juice, the juice man. Grab a little bit of garlic, you know. Damn. Sometimes I can't believe that anybody can make this. This is so damn delicious. Ay, ay, ay. So good. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys still here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Gracias por ver esta receta. Ahí me dejan en el comentario qué piensan, si le faltó algo, si le agregaron algo, if you guys added something, whatever, let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, like, share this video to anybody that loves seafood or anything delicious. See you guys in the next one. Stay safe, y'all. Oh, I wish you guys were here to taste this. My taste buds are going loco.